Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Jack, this is the most insanely modified bug I've ever seen, and I've seen some pretty insanely modified bugs.
Thank you very much.
I take that as a compliment. This really is a crazy machine. Now, you started with, what, a 73?
73.
And I don't think I've ever seen one squashed and chopped quite as severely as this. It must be down on air,
Yeah.
right?
It's got full air ride, push rod front suspension, and just bags on the back struts.
And the chop on it is extremely severe. How much?
That's 8 inches.
Wow. So did you say 8 inches? That sounds like the right number.
I started out with 5, which would have been the most I've ever chopped a car before. And a friend of mine sent me some pictures of one that had been chopped 8 inches. And then
That's gotta go 8, right?
had to do it all over again.
My God. I mean, it's completely insane. Your suspension setup is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, you must have some racing background or something.
I've spent some time in NASCAR, IMSA, SCCA, helping other people race and doing some racing.
It shows. Can you open it up?
Yes. I like to fabricate and make things. So.
You know, I'm kind of getting that feeling. Yeah, man, that doesn't look like any Volkswagen I've ever seen.
That's kind of set up like IndyCar. Push rod, they call it. And those are rocker arms and the push rods, and that way you can keep everything inside the bodywork.
So did you design all this?
Yes.
Wow. Well, the inside as race as the outside?
Yes.
Can you open it up?
Yes.
Take the elevator down, I guess.
Yeah, this is the stuff I do on race cars.
Oh,
all the interior, the fabrication of the panels and stuff. And these are actual print plates where they print books.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got custom car stuff on that.
Oh, that's really cool.
And did the headliner with those too.
Oh, yeah, and then obviously a major roll cage.
Yeah, it's all rectangular tube chassis.
So, I mean, there's no way this has got a Volkswagen engine, and I can see from here that it's not. What am I looking at through that little window?
That's a 2.8 liter V6 out of a 89 Cavalier. And we took all the electronic stuff off of it and the
Aren't those
injection
front-wheel
oil.
drive cars?
Yes.
So,
You have to lock the steering down, so it'd be like a Fiero.
so that's what you did. You basically just, you just cut the front.
Cut from the firewall forward on the Cavalier and trimmed it up to fit in here. So all the mounts would already be done.
Wow.
All I'd have to do is just put it all back together.
This is the craziest Volkswagen I've ever seen. Jack, you're an artist.
Thank you.
And a madman. Well, Melissa, I absolutely love these cars. This is a Nash Rambler, right?
1952.
Gosh, it's just gorgeous. And didn't Lois Lane drive one of these?
She did.
In the original Superman?
In the 50s TV show, yes.
So do you feel like Lois when you're cruising?
I do.
So was it in good shape? Was it already restored?
It was not in good shape.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Now these were unibody, so was this rusted or not?
It was very rusted. It has a custom tube chassis integrated back into the body.
So you had to basically cut the old thing away and set a body back on top of it, huh?
We did.
Wow. And imagine there was rust everywhere else. They did a great job on this,
Yes,
though.
they did.
Man, it's great. But, it's a cute car to begin with. But I got to tell you, it's this feature that I just love this. It's the best of both worlds. It's like, it's a sedan, yet it's a convertible. And this was a canvas top, but it was a power?
It's cable driven with a spool behind the back seat. It has a 6-volt battery that runs it.
So it does it kind of not real fast either.
Yeah, slowly.
And what color's the top?
It is a Mercedes brown.
Oh, the same as that? Oh,
Yes.
That's nice. And the interior is very luxurious, looks like it's really comfortable, nice custom interior, but you kept the dash stock 52 Nash
It's all
Rambler.
original, yes.
Now these would have had a little 6-cylinder in them originally. You probably changed that too.
It has a 350, 330 horsepower engine.
Let's go look at that. Oh no, that's pretty. And that's no Nash.
No, that's not original.
That's not original. But the pinstriping is great. I love that. And it's kind of a tight fit, isn't it?
It was a tight fit. It took a little engineering.
A little finagling to get it out there?
Yes.
Gosh, but it's really pretty. And it's a 350, 330 horse thing?
Yes.
Gosh, flying eyeball in back. Well, I tell you, it's the only Nash Rambler here, and the only one with the rollback top. This is just gorgeous. I want your car. 52 Nash. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Zach, I was driving by earlier today, and I was whoa, what is that, man? And then I found out this is yours. Not only is it yours, you made it, right?
Yes.
It's wild. How old are you?
18.
I respect that, man. Okay. I'm looking at it, I'm going 59 Pontiac, I think.
Yes.
59 Pontiac fins.
Yep.
And looks like a Model A frame, but what have you done?
Flipped it upside down, I boxed it, and I Z'd it, get as low as I could.
And you are low. You're not on air or anything, right?
No,
This is
no.
the ride height.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. And what'd the engine come out of?
It came out of a Camaro. It's a high output 305 with a 700 R4 transmission, so.
So it gets down the road, okay?
Yeah, very.
Nice radiator sitting up there and,
Yeah.
and an electric fan.
Yeah, electric fan. I won that at a car show not long ago. So.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
And you got discs on it. That's nice.
Yep.
Just aftermarket discs? Or?
Actually, they were just stuffed in a box in the corner, and who knows
Hey,
what they came off
discs.
of. Yep, exactly.
And what you did with the body is really wild. I mean, you scavenged the fins, but how about the rest of it?
Rest of it's all handmade. Everything from the floorboards to sheet metal, except for the fins, it's all handmade.
59 Caddy?
Yep, 59 Cadillac taillights.
And then this is the original 59 bezel, right?
Yep, that's where the original taillight was.
But these are drawer pulls.
Drawer pulls, yep.
I think I have those in my kitchen. It's wild. Nice complement of gauges, nicely laid out.
Yep.
You probably had to buy those though.
Yeah, I had to buy those.
Darn.
Yeah, really.
Well, it's a wild machine. Does she run?
Oh yeah, she'll scare you.
It scares me sitting here actually. And handles reasonably well.
Like a Model A, so yeah.
But with disc brakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And a high performance engine.
Yeah.
And do you get tons of comments and looks and stuff?
Oh, all the time. I've never seen anything like it. So.
Where did you learn to do this?
A bunch of friends got together. They want to teach me things I want to learn. So.
That is so cool. And what do you call it?
Bipolar.
That's that's probably a good name for it. Everything about it, Zach. You've done a great job. This is one of the wildest machines here.
Thank you.
Good work, man. Bipolar. The car, not you. Well, Doug, I don't know how else to describe this, but a badass truck. I mean, this is really a gnarly vehicle. What is this?
This is a 1963 Dodge M37 B1.
Is that like a Power Wagon or?
It is. It's a little bit like a Power Wagon. This was the military version. It's not actually called a Power Wagon. It's an M37 military series. The Power Wagon actually was derived from this truck. Yes.
I don't think it ever looked like this in the military. I mean, this looks really nice.
No, what's neat is that we've had some guys come by today that were in the military and said, I've never had one like this.
Is this a military color though?
It is. This is the original color, the hue of the truck. But it was an olive drab green back then. What we did was we took the paint chip to BASF and they duplicated the color in a urethane gloss finish.
It's unbelievable. And you get to the cab of it, and these things are usually really austere, but this looks like the cockpit of a 747 or something. There's so many gauges in there. What all are you monitoring?
Everything.
Everything.
Anything that's with the Cummins, you've got an air compressor, so it's got air features on the truck, and also the transmission transfer case. Everything can be monitored. If it's got a fluid or temperature control, it can be monitored from in here. In fact, today they say no texting while driving. My wife says no gauge looking while driving.
There's a lot to look at. And do you have a liner in it, or is?
This isn't a liner. It's just a very durable wrinkle coat finish that holds up real well.
And of course, you got your tools just in case you get stuck somewhere, I guess. Or
just in case we get stuck. I don't think we're going to be in the mud anytime soon.
It doesn't look like it's been in the mud anytime.
Not yet.
I saw a Cummins badge up there. Is this diesel powered?
It is. It's a four-cylinder QSB diesel.
Let's go look at it.
Okay.
All right. Open her up, Doug. Oh man. It looks just as nasty underneath. I mean, wow.
Well, this is the QSB Cummins four-cylinder. It fits. The application fits perfect in here.
You got to it's hard to get to it though, and it's packed in there. I mean, how do you work on this?
It's a little tough, but the beauty of these trucks is that you can disassemble the whole fender in about 30 minutes off of the side, and you can have full access to each side of the truck.
Oh, man. So a 63 M37.
It's a 1963 Dodge M37 B1.
It is B for badass. I mean, I'm telling you, man, that is the coolest thing. And your wife's as into it as you are, right?
She sure is. She absolutely loves it, and I consider myself very, very lucky.
Oh, I'll say badass.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Robert, this has always been a fave of mine. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. You've got the 59 Caddy ambulance from Ghostbusters.
It's the exhibition car.
The exhibition car. So when they rolled out the movie, this is the car that went around and promoted it.
Yes, sir.
How cool. Now that's one of the things you're into. I mean, you collect movie cars, right?
Yes, I've gotten into that. It's been a neat little hobby. You get to meet a lot of different people and
I bet you do.
carry on some of the movie heritage.
Man, I mean, this thing is completely decked out. It's just like it was in the movie, right?
Yes, sir.
But now inside, you know, with the exception of the switches, which I guess run all of your various, you know, sirens and lights, and it's really
Right.
59 Caddy, right?
That's correct.
Was this originally an
It
ambulance?
was originally a Miller Meteor ambulance.
I mean, there weren't many of those around. I mean,
It's pretty limited production of those.
wow. Let's go back and see what's in the back of the
Okay.
ambulance. Can I open it?
Certainly.
Oh man, and you got the gear too.
Have some of the gear.
Do you get calls? Do any ghost busting in your spare time?
I do. Actually, last night on the cruise night, I had quite a few people asking for help. I told them spirits are good, though.
Yes, yes, indeed they are. You got everything. You got the slime detector. You got the ecto containment system.
Absolutely.
Can I open this too?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Oh yeah. It's everything. And is this stuff functional? Does this light up?
That actually lights up.
Hit it.
Kids love it.
I can see that. You're actually one of the co-founders of the show, though, right?
Yes, sir.
So 9 years into it, what do you think?
It's incredible. The volunteer base that has come together to make this show happen and the support from the community. Hundreds of thousands of people came out last night, and the many that came out today in support of the Virginia Museum of Transportation is incredible. And thank you
cool.
so much for choosing Roanoke
Oh
to
yeah,
be here.
I got a blast. This is a nice town, and it's a great show. I mean, I was blown away by the cars that were here. It's really cool. And you know, you got one of the wildest cars here. I mean, who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Robert, thanks.
Thanks so much.
59
Good to
Caddy
see you.
ambulance. Who are you going to call? Oh man, we had a great time at the Star City Motor Madness. I tell you, Roanoke is a really nice town, and they put on a heck of a show. You should check it out. And while you're here, you can see some way cool locomotives in the Transportation Museum.